hello. I'm gonna try to be a little bit softer. I think maybe it's a little bit loud, and I know you can always turn your volume down, but I think I should be a little bit softer. So I wanted to make a video. I actually recorded a couple other videos, but I'm not sure if those will make it to the light of day. So for now, welcome back to my childhood bedroom. I am back home for a little bit with my parents. I have a random assortment of items here, and I wanted to do a little bit of a pep talk tonight because I need a little bit of a pep talk tonight. I have some stuff going on in my life that is pretty challenging right now. Sorry. Oh, I hope that's not too loud. I hope that's not too loud. My dad is calling for the dog. Now, if this is loud, I'm gonna go back and listen. If it's loud, I'll cut it out. Okay. So, I wanted to do a little bit. I have a couple random items here, and I wanted to do some different tapping and different hand sounds and stuff, and do a little bit of a pep talk because I am going through it. I think at some point I might talk about it more, but for right now, I just have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of stuff in my personal life and my work life, and just it is definitely a season that I am being tested, you know? I got a lot of really challenging things I need to work through right now. And there's this story that I continue to see circulating on TikTok. And so I thought I would share it here because I think it's a good story. It's sort of like a parable. And in case you haven't heard it, if you have heard it, I think it's a good reminder. And if you haven't heard it, then please enjoy. But it's something that I need to hear right now. And I'll do some different assortments. This is this is a drink from this Japanese market nearby. I am so into these right now. This is really tasty. I finished it and I actually I just put some water in here so that we can have some nice water sounds. But I'm so into these drinks right now. There's a little Japanese shop near my parents' house, but I don't know where I could get these in LA. I'm sure there's somewhere, but I'm not aware. So this is the first one, Cafe Latte. This one is my second favorite out of the 3 I've tried. But I think it makes really good sounds. And I always love water sounds. So that is one of the things. I'll show you everything I have, and then we'll get into the story. So we'll break it up. This is just one of those CD things. But I thought it would make for good tapping. It's such a throwback looking at all my old CDs. CDs were like your lifeblood back in the day. I can't remember the last time I've touched a CD, to be honest. So that's that. This is my least favorite of my, it's still very tasty, but it's beautiful. I want it to. It's not really focusing. There you go. The can is beautiful, but this one is the least tasty. But it is also canned coffee. This is my, it's still good. It's a pretty can. Okay. This is fun. So this is a trucker hat from my college years. It's funny because I made another video that is very similar to this because I explained all these items, but I'm not sure if that one may see the light of day eventually, but I don't think I will right now. So I just said all this last night. But this was my favorite hat. You may be too young for the trucker hat era, but when I was in college, these hats were all the rage. I really like when Patty ASMR would do hat sounds. So a little homage to him. I watch his stuff all the time. He hasn't posted in a really long time. And everyone is like, where'd you go? But I get it because he's like my biggest, he's one of my biggest inspirations to start because I really like that he does soft spoken, and I can't really find a lot of people who do just soft spoken. Although I used to not really like the whispering at all, but I have found that certain, I don't know how to explain it, certain people whispering, I don't mind. I think it's like, certain people, it's like it doesn't sound wet. I think I don't like wet whispering, if that makes sense, but some people, I do really find it soothing. But I wanted to put more soft-spoken type ASMR out into the universe because I wasn't seeing a lot. Okay, and then my last can that I have is my number one. This is the first one I tried, which is a bummer because then I went to the store and they were like, we're totally sold out. But this is the, let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. Milk and coffee. Oh my gosh. So tasty. I need to go back and get more of this for sure. I feel like that might be loud, so let me do that out here. Someday I will have a mic again, y'all. And then maybe someday I can find like there have to be like mic repair shops where I can go to find someone who actually knows what they're doing and get my mic repaired. And then the last item I wanted to use today, I have a book. I was looking for something a little grippy. This is 1001 Things Everyone Should Know About African American History. I thought this was good for tapping and also a little bit of gripping. And then, of course, these sleeves don't go up too much. I have these. I do love fabric sounds. Okay, so now that I've spent 10 minutes showcasing all the items I have set aside, let's do the story. This is the pep talk that I need right now, so I wanted to share it with you. Okay, this is the story. The story is, there is an old Chinese farmer, and he makes his living with his son, and they have a farm. And one day, his horse, who plows the land, tills the land, runs away. And all of his neighbors, all the villagers, they come over and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, this is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry that this happened. This is so unlucky. And the farmer goes, you know what, I don't know. I don't know if it's unlucky or lucky right now. And they're all like, what? And he's like, we'll see. So they say, okay. And then a couple days later, his horse returns. And they're like, oh my gosh, you can farm again. But not only does his horse come back, it comes back with 3 wild horses. So they're like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Now you have 4 horses. You're going to be so prosperous. You have 4 animals now. And he says, I don't know if it's lucky or not. We'll see. So then the next day, his son is training one of the wild horses. Son is training one of the wild horses, and the horse bucks, and he falls off, and he breaks his leg. And again, all of his neighbors are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, this is so unlucky, I'm so sorry. And the farmer says, I don't know if it's lucky or not, I don't know if it's unlucky or not. We'll see. So then the next day, the army comes into town, and the army is drafting all able-bodied men. And of course, because he has a broken leg, the boy is able to avoid the draft. And all the neighbors are like, oh my gosh, this is so lucky. I can't believe your son doesn't have to go to war, you're so lucky. And of course, the farmer says, I don't know if it's lucky or not. We'll see. And I think the moral of this story is life is never just one-dimensional, you know? You never know what's right around the corner. Everything swings in a pendulum. There are gifts behind every hardship. And I think sometimes it's really hard to see the gift and the light when you are having a tough time. When you are having a hard time. Gosh, I'm being so loud. I think it can be hard to see the positives of a situation And I'm going through that right now, you know. I'm going through some stuff that is really challenging, really scary, really hard, and I'm trying to remind myself that I've been through hard things before, and I've always made it. I'm just gonna wear the hat so I can just go back and forth. I've been through similar hardships before, and I've always made it through. And it's such a good reminder that nothing is one note, you know, nothing is just what it looks like on the surface. Everything is nuanced and remains to be seen, and I think that's the whole thing, you know. The goal is to be balanced and to be present and to just appreciate and live in the moment and try to make the absolute best of whatever moment you're in, because we truly never know what is right around the corner for us, you know? We really never know what the full outcome of something will be. You have to let me know if you like this hat. If I should take... Actually, no, I have hats. I was like, should I take this back to LA for videos? But I have other hats that I can do this with. I just saw this one because I'm home. But I think that's such a cool story because it really just demonstrates that there's always more than meets the eye. And I think that's what life is like, you know? And I really need that reminder right now. I really wanted to think about it and hear it and internalize it because it's tough right now. Things are hard right now. Things are scary right now. But I know that I've been through it before. I will get through this, and I wanted to make this video because if you are going through something hard right now, you are not alone. If you are having a tough time right now, we're gonna get through this. I promise. Life is so hard. Life is unpredictable. But there is always tomorrow. And no matter what, we're gonna get through this. I think we're gonna be stronger because of these experiences that we're living in today, you know? Every experience makes you stronger. So that is what I wanted to share tonight. I wanted to make a little video. I hope you enjoyed my random assortment of items. I'm gonna be home for a couple more weeks, so I'll use these and I'll look around the house and see what else I can use to make some good sounds for you. But let me know what you think. I hope you liked this. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you.